Welcome back, whippersnappers. This is Gramps. We are in Shapes 2 hard mode, and I think we're just about done with this guy. We still have our blueprint shapes feeding on in, which is great and groovy. And then we are going, as soon as this is done, we're just going to activate our second stage, which is right here. So let's wait for that. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope things are going well for you. And I'm starting my timer so I know how long we run today. Okay, so we're good to go there. We're going to stop that and then do this. So this is our shape, which should be this guy. So it's another 5,000 blueprint points and a whopping 2 research points. It's pretty cool. I've never really noticed on these things they've got a little spinner to help launch them. So yep, there we go. We are good on that, and then we are going to get to 690 of those. Then we will turn this one on. Get to, it's going to be a higher number probably. Oh no, yeah, 840. Just a little bit more. No problem. So good. We are cruising along. What I wanted to do today was get started on these 2 shapes. Now, because we don't have trains, we need to do this close. We have to be close, and we don't have paint ability yet. So that means to do this, we of course need to, because we'll have paints and fluid once we unlock to get to the end of all this. So we're gonna have to do it by using this shape here. Or we can do it using this shape too. It's just gonna take longer. But we'll do this, and we'll just cut out the top left and bottom right ones. And then up here, same thing. Cut out the top left and bottom right. So good news is any machine we create to do this, we can use up there as well. Bummer is we only have limited space, limited shapes to pull from. So let's look at this, and then let's also take a look at what's next. So next it's going to be the same thing, but with uncolored circle in the background, uncolored square in the background. And then it's taking these 2 shapes and making them left only, and these 2 being right only, and combining them. And that becomes an operator shape. And the operator shapes that we do in the beginning are going to not be continued on. Like we'll replace those eventually. All right, my habit of going for the blueprint. Okay, so let's do this. Get extensions going. So we've got 4 of those. Good. Let's just turn it around here. And again, we're going to pull all these out. Okay, now I'm going to build a platform. Although I think we may need a double platform. So you can see a regular platform is 2 platform points and a double is 4. And what I want to do is have these come down and get cut. So we could actually just get rid of the right side. Let's do that. So we're going to destroy yes, and that creates just a half shape, which is great. That's what we want. We'll do the same here. Right. We've got 20,000 blueprint points, so we can use 80. I'm feeling good about blueprint points, and look, now we've got even more. That went up to 2,000.4 or 20,000.4. Okay, after we do this, we need to rotate. And these are all exactly the same shape, which is great. 90-degree clipper. All right, let's do that. Need 2 of those. Zoom, zoom, and zoom. Okay, this is good. Everything's the right orientation. These two are going to create a lane, a whole line. So now what we do want to do this, we want to cut these, and that's going to take 4 of these guys. Do 4. Okay. Then a little turn. Now you can see they are working that way against each other. And we're going to put them into some stackers. Let's do this. Go up. Up that way. Here. I will again point out that this one, it doesn't matter which is on the bottom. Which is on the top. It's just going to create the same either way. And that's our shape. It is the wrong orientation. Wait, let's make sure. It's the wrong orientation. So just to make it correct, and I don't know that it really matters. You know, just because we're going to do that. Okay. Cool. So that's 1. Now we need 3 more of these. And what if we did this? I think that might be jump hole. Oh, yeah. Okay. That looks good. Then fit another one in here. We can if we flip it, rotate it. Can't do one up there, can we? know what? I think possibly if we pull these guys up here. We could do. I don't think so. So do that there. So I'll come down like so. And maybe we can do some sectioning here. Do that. You know what? I think that's not going to work because then I can't get this belt down here anyway. I need one more space up here. So let's see if we can do this. Yeah, that'll fit there. What if we do... Let's come this way. Do that. So that might work. That. Really. Let's pull this down here. And this is this is fun. Just getting it in where we need. Okay. Now, can we do this? Can we take this guy and go sideways? There. Like that. No, that's just not going to fit. Alright, so annoying as it is, we're going to have to do another guy there. Okay, you can see where we're going with this. Boom. We're going to take this and this. Put it here. Here. Because then we're going to take this, run it around. These guys are just going to jump. And carry on. Hey, look at that one lines up. Okay. So that's looking good. I think yeah, that's all feeding, running. Cool. Now we can do a space belt from there. run it on, and so this entire thing here can be used up above. Now you can see copying these are going to cost 3,110 blueprint points. So that's where it gets a little pricey. So this shape is done. So I'm going to kill all that and do this. So another 10,000 blueprint points, which is good. And once this is done, we'll get another 10,000 blueprint points and 6 research points. Let's take a look at research and see what we're aiming for next. I mean, we could literally just save up for trains, but next we're going to have fluids. That's going to be our next thing, and we're going to want these fluid miner extensions. So I think that will be the next thing we buy. I still haven't found a great use for fluid tank. Again, if you're building stuff to ratio, then these shouldn't be needed. So, holding off on that. This global wire transmission lets you use wire transmitters and whatnot, but it requires the 3rd floor. So before you get that, you need to unlock 3rd floor here, which is 50 points. That's a vital one, of course. Now once this is all done here, then I'm going to reconnect this line and we'll just be getting more blueprint points. Okay, let's get these in. Oh, that doesn't work. Ah. Not aiming well. Okay. There we go. Good. So those are headed in for the 1800. Now let's go do the same thing. We're going to take this, bring it up here. Like so. I'm happy using those points, and I'm even going to copy this guy. Which has all of our belts. Now, although, you know what? This one is not going to work with that. Alright, I'm going to undo those just so we get those points back. This one's not going to work. This one we actually do have to deconstruct and then reconstruct. Okay, well, we can at least copy this guy. Get our minor extension. Feels more like a major extension. Hey-oh. Alright, I know what that means. Let's do this again. Alright, so we're going to build a new toy. So what do we want to do with these guys? I think first we just want to cut them. Then we want to rotate them in a way that they're all in the same direction. With gray on the west side. Let's try that. Right. And gray on the west side. Okay, so 1 and 1, 2, 3. Then each of these can go right into a west side destroyer. West side destroyer. That sounds very fancy. And then, oh, and then look at this. And we just want to give that guy a double. Rotate. So now we have upper left and lower right, which again is not the way we wanted it, but that's okay. It'll work. Whew. It's a lot of shapes there. And there's no way we're going to get all 4 of these onto one platform. So I'm just going to go ahead and make 2 platforms now. So what we're going to do is take half of these up top. Again, this is all just one belt worth. So let's do it. Okay, and then we'll get our stackers. One like this, yes, let's do them like this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Get all these guys coming in on the bottom. Get all these guys coming in on the top. Then we're going to give them a rotate. Alright, so that should do it. Now, can we get all these guys out? Is the question. Need to move this all down 1. And we'll paste it. I'm just going to do it right there. These guys are just going to come down, pass it all up. And that is right in there. Okay, then we'll do this. Okay. And this will make sense in a second, I think. I mean, jumps are fun to use, right? So what we're doing is I'm reversing these belts. So these are going to go out on the right side. These ones are going to come in on the left side. Then what we can do is copy, paste. So now these ones are going to go through all these guys. And these ones that are already done are going to go through this side. So that's going to end up with that, which is what we want. What just beeped? Oh, this one just finished. Okay. Space belt, space belt. Yeah. What are we gonna do? Alright, so these guys are gonna be done pretty quickly here. No, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna run them in up above. Oops. There we go. Okay. Excellent. So now, what we want to do is stack these guys on top of an hourglass shape with circles. And that hourglass shape is going to be able to be made easily using this. So I think I'm gonna cut that off. Could keep it going, and we could do the. I'm just gonna get rid of that there. Oh wait, no, we need that. What's going on? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, perfect. Ridiculously perfect. Okay, that's working, and yeah, we've got enough. Anyway, I'm not worried about that. We'll cut that out here in a second. And what we want to do is just copy this right here. And then I'm just saving a couple of blueprint points by not copying those, but hey, you know, let's save them. Okay, so this is where it is good to have these all matched up. So I have 258 platform units, so that's good. Oh, now we've got 268. All right, so that is working. I'm gonna kill these guys off, because if we need them, we can bring them in over here, almost. And let's go ahead and take this one. So look at those 6 beautiful research points. See, that one's chugging along. What are we gonna do with that one? Oh, squares right there. Perfect. See, we'll do those checkerboard squares right here, and then put them in. Now we could do a whole thing where we take these squares, and instead of destroying them, we reuse them, but nah. It seems a bit much. Okay. So I'm going to create a dealy bob here. What's going on with these guys? Yes. Okay, that's all working. Good. Where we're going to have 2 shapes coming in, one on the top, one on the bottom, and that's going to give us our stacker mania. Let's do this. Let's start it there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's 1 lane. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's 2 lanes. Then we can do this the other way. And do up here 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to take in 2 inputs. It'll be 1 input on the bottom and 1 on the top. Oops. Go up there. Same here. It's going to come in, go down. So I want these shapes to be on the bottom, and I want these to be on top. So we're going to need to have a little extra step in here. And have that go in there. Okay, so all we're doing is bringing these in here, bringing them up a level. Okay, so that should create what we need. Yay. Now we just have to get it in there. That one is done. I guess we could do this. Uh-oh. Why did this come to a complete halt? Oh, this came to a complete halt because of this? Yeah, it came to a complete halt because I cut this one off. It stopped everything. You can see it's all starting to run now. Yeah. Yep, okay. Okay. Bring them all in there. No. Escape. Okay. Cool. That there. Cool. That's cruising along. Now we're going to do the same thing up here. Just going to cut this. Oh, you know what? I think it doesn't even cost any blueprint points. No, it doesn't. 5742. 5742. Wow, that's a lot there. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna take these underneath, and we want these on top, these on bottom. So we're gonna need to do this again. Those guys up top, and then we're gonna use this. Put it there. That way we can bring this in. So these will be on the top, and this should be our checkerboard squares. And it should be the same, yes, same orientation. Cool. So those two are done and cruising along. This one you can already see is coming in, getting points for us. Excellent. And after this is when we're going to be on the final shape. And so the final shape, what are we going to do about that? We're going to need to take this and this. We're going to need to split them. And we're going to cut them and then take one of the cuts and rotate it. On this one, we're going to rotate it to the left, you know, down under. I will take this bottom one and rotate it that way. Then this one will take it and rotate it that way. So they'll just be different rotations. Other than that, it's going to be the same thing. And then this and this are going to have to come together and go through a stacker. It's not going to matter which is on top and bottom because there's no overlap shape. What's going on here? We're just slow. Yes, we're just slow. Okay. It's getting caught up. Making it through. That's right. I have to remember, we have slow belts. We have very slow belts. Milestones. So let's get this cruising, and then we will zip it forward. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and build this. By the way, if you mouse over this guy and hit C, it's just gonna copy the. It's just gonna select the platform. If you click on it and hit Control C, it's gonna copy the whole thing. You're gonna be charged all these points. But if you just hit C while you're moused over it, then you are just getting what you want. Now, actually, let's do this. I'm going to put it here, and I'm just going to run, peel some off of there just for kicks, just to have something to work with. But it'll back up, and then this will be a full belt again. We're just going to take a couple here and there. So we do need to cut, and we'll do here. It's always annoying that it's just one, it just doesn't fit. You know, we could go this way, but we can't. We could do this way. Yeah, we could do this. And then this. Bring that in, then send one of these up here. Let's see which one. Okay, we're looking at it from north. What we want, then this one is in the correct position. We want this one to rotate over. So let's do this. Let's take this up a level. And then 1, 2, 3. Now we can't get 4 in here. So we're just going to need a stacker. We'll just copy that. Yeah, so that's going to work, I think. So if we send this one out on the bottom, and this one out there, and that's kind of perfect. So, yeah, that gets too close. As close as we can get. That's annoying. Okay. So it's alright. We're going to just do this. There. And there. There and there. But then we have extra room now. So we could, yeah, so we're gonna do the we're gonna do this part here too. So we can just copy this. Yeah. So we don't actually need these or these. It's pretty spiffy to me. Okay. Looky here. Yeah. Okay, then let's go up. Excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna copy and place this here just to make sure it does what I want. No, it doesn't do what I want. Why are you not doing what I want? Oh, because I need to turn. Haha. I'm gonna undo that. I just forgot one minor step. We need to turn these bad mamma jammas. Block those all out there. So wipe all those guys. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down as far as I can, which is there. These bottom ones will go through as planned. Top ones are going to come and do some rotating. Let's see. I can't remember now. So, paste, and we'll see. So, north. I don't think this is right. I think it needs to go 2 more. Yeah. That's what it needs to do. Because that needs to match up with that. Yep. Okay, so it needs to go 3. So I'm going to undo all of this to get those points back. And because we're going to take this out further to here. Oops. On the top level. And there. Goes back in. And that goes again. Make it this way, I think. Actually, this is purely cosmetic. Do that. Beautiful. We're going to take this, copy, flip, rotate, rotate, and boom. There. Okay. This did not work. Let's try it. Yep. North facing, and we're getting that, which is what we want. Oh, and actually, we can put it into position. We kill that and this, and just pop it in right here. Yay. And this is getting close. So this is going to be the same thing. Only difference is I think it's going to be less rotations. I think it's just going to be one rotation, maybe. So let's check it out. That creates the whole thing there on the opposite side. Get all of that. Okay, and then you know what we can do just to make it easy? Because, yeah, we could fiddle around with all that stuff. That's not going to actually speed it up at all. Is we can bring everything in here and rotate Palooza. So that's 8 and 8. Now you can see they're in the same, they're in the correct position. Because we are facing north, and these are on the right, just like in here. So now, all I need to do, these guys are already on the bottom, so I'm going to put these guys on top. Yeah. Then we just need the stacker. This guy, and yeah, we're just going to put it right there. Boom. Done. This is our first operator shape. And again, and I know I haven't explained it. I assume if you're here you know this, but these two shapes do not overlap each other, so it doesn't matter which is on top and which is on bottom. I just moved this one up to the top level because this one was already on the bottom and already done. So let's just make sure this is rolling in. Then we will call it on this episode. Our next episode, so we will unlock fluids and painting beginning of next episode. Then we can start looking at these guys. So we need squares and spikes. And I think obviously we've got squares. We've got individual spikes here and there. There's a good contender just because it's got 2 spikes. So, and again, once we're done with this operator shape, we may just completely destroy all this. It'll depend how we're doing on platforms. They should be rolling in. They look pretty good to me. They look good to you. It looks like we are getting up to a full belt of each. What we want. Excellent. And once that is in, what are we going to get? We're going to get, we don't get any reward points for those, but we're going to get 800 more platforms. That is going to be huge. That's going to take us up to 1,000 platforms available. 10,000 blueprint points. Yes, you can see this is rolling in. We will have access to fluids, a new operator level shape. We'll have fluid miners, space pipes, space pipe tunnels, painters, pumps, pipes, fluid launchers, and 3 new upgrades, which will include these guys down here, the fluid tank, miner extensions, and fluid wagons, I think. Well, no, not fluid wagons. We don't get those yet. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The main thing we want is these minor extensions. So we'll probably unlock that next time. Cool. We are cruising. These are going in. A little hiccup every once in a while. It happens. Not super worried about it. I'm really not gonna fret over it for the next 2 days. Really, I promise. Okay, thank you so much. If you're enjoying this, if you're getting anything out of it, a like would be wondrous. If you toss me a subscribe, I would love that as well. If you want to go crazy, you can ring the notification bell. But I don't even normally do that on most of the things I subscribe to. So I do not expect it. But thank you so much for joining us. This is Gramps signing off.